Welcome to the Jeremy HEILD Show. Today I'm going to be playing some clips out of fair use and for educational purposes to teach women and men that women are also abusive to men. Too many times do our men get this jacket put on them that men are violent, men are abusive. But they never talk about what women are doing to the men. Women also physically assault men. Women also emotionally abuse men. Women also financially abuse men. Women also verbally abuse men. And men are thought of as punks or weak if they come out about that. There's nothing weak about that. So what I'm going to do is play some clips demonstrating how women can use the system against men, how they can get men kicked out because they know how to play the part of being the victim. And they use the court systems and the systems that exist to do men dirty. So let me go ahead and play these clips for you, gentlemen, so you can see for yourself. Let's get started.
I'm being evicted from my house now.
Immediately, but what we allow you to do is get an overnight bag. All right, so we'll go inside. You can get some of your things.
I have to leave with you?
No, you can drive away.
No. What I'm asking you is, I have to leave right now.
Correct. Yep.
Now, what you're looking at right now, gentlemen, is a man who had a wife who secretly filed for a divorce. She filed for divorce behind his back, which is not unusual because we know over 80% of all divorces are initiated by women anyway, according to American Sociological Association, right? Now, after she filed for divorce secretly, she then called the authorities and made a false claim of domestic abuse so that she can get that man out the house so that she will have the accessibility to his things, take whatever she wants, and he couldn't do nothing about it because the police would have escorted him from the premises. This is what you're looking at this time.
Is I have to leave right now.
Correct. Yep. So you can go inside, gather up some of your things. We allow you that courtesy. And do you have your car here?
I do.
And then on your own accord, you can leave here, okay?
So you're going to leave and I can leave after you leave? I just have to leave.
We're going to leave. No, we're going to leave with you. We're going to leave together. Okay. You definitely have to leave today, okay?
Gotcha.
So what we'll do now, go inside. Get some of your things.
You need this back?
What's that?
This.
Nope, that's for you.
This is me.
Yep.
This is me. That's officer and that's officer. Can I see your eyes, please? Is that okay? All right.
My wife filed a false abuse claim against me in order to initiate a divorce, in order to get an advantage over the property that we have. Out of nowhere, she just filed a false abuse claim against me.
You got to understand, gentlemen, when women want what they're wanting from you, they will do whatever it takes to get it from you, even if that means ruining your good name, even if it makes you look like a villain. See, what she wants to do is have accessibility to all his things so that he will be prevented to stop her. It might be something there that may be a family heirloom, something that was passed down from generation to generation that he holds in high regard, something that has sentimental value. But women can be so spiteful that that wouldn't even matter to her. She would just want that so that she can go ahead and tear it up, pawn it, get rid of it, or just throw it in the trash, as long as it hurts that man. You see, women are very abusive to men. They are very manipulative, okay? They learn the system and make the system burn decent men.
And had me evicted from the house. Women, in particular, who do this to men are criminals. They are dangerous. They are criminals. My understanding now is that this is a strategy that many women will employ in court in order to take advantage of their husbands and their property. You say I should have seen this coming? She did everything she could to keep me from seeing what she was doing. For the men who have to go through this and the children who have to go through this, I feel sorry for you. This is painful. But the only thing that is going to heal this is justice. If you know someone,
The only justice that will ever come is when men join together and unite and hit the polls and affect the politics, the politics and the policies that allows this type of behavior. That's when the justice is going to come. We have to join together and we have to sign something. We got to do something. We got to protest because this is happening more than you believe, more than you know.
is justice. If you know someone, or if you are someone and this has happened to you, I'd love to hear from you. There needs to be a movement to stop this. There needs to be a movement so that some strong legislation can be put in place to stop this. This is criminal.
I agree with him, gentlemen. I absolutely 1000% agree with him because this is happening more than you know, believe it or not. I'm going to play some more clips of men being abused by women. And it's going to blow your mind. Here's a good one. Tell me what you think about this, gentlemen.
I want to talk about domestic violence and how much men suffer domestic abuse at the hands of their partner. This right here is Courtney Clenny. She is a woman that stabbed to death her boyfriend, Christian, who's pictured. Christian was subjected to an immense amount of abuse, physically, mentally, emotionally, racially. She abused Christian on a regular basis. And this wasn't the first time that she had stabbed him. She had stabbed him in the leg previously. She had beaten him up with a mobile phone. She had...
Okay, gentlemen. Hold on, let me make this a big screen. I gotta say this. Gentlemen, there is not enough love in this world to allow a woman to stab you, beat you, hit you over the head with a bottle, knock you across your face with a frying pan skillet that should make you want to stay with a woman. Never let a woman put her hands on you. Now, there are women, especially in the hood, especially in our community of color, that have no problem putting their hands on a man when they are emotionally distraught, when they think that her man is cheating, or if a woman is jealous, or if a woman don't get her way. That is common, but we excuse that behavior. In our world, in our community, especially in the Black community, we see it as weakness if we complain about a woman putting their hands on us. No, the same way they use the courts against you whenever you put your hands on them, and I do not promote domestic violence. I do not promote domestic violence of any kind, but the way they use the system against you, you should also use it against them. Some men would say, well, if the woman catches you cheating and she slaps you, you should accept that because you're in the wrong. No, you keep your damn hands to yourself, no matter what the situation is. Now let's reverse that. If a man slaps a woman because he caught her cheating, then the world goes crazy. It's an uproar. That man is an abusive animal. He's a monster. So we're going to use the same things that they use against us, against them. Do you understand? So I refuse to be with a woman who puts a hand on me. Again, I do not promote domestic violence, but if anyone, woman or man, puts their hand or attempts to put their hand on me, consequences will ensue. They just put it like that. Let's get back to the story.
She'd attacked him in a lift, which was all recorded, and she had abused him on a daily basis. Days before she killed him, she got a restraining order out against him. Now, some say that might be a coincidence and she may well have feared for her life. But some also say that was premeditated because she knew what was coming and she knows she can't control herself. So she's using that now, the self-defense, I'm a battered girlfriend, I'm the one that suffered in the relationship, to try and get a lesser sentence for killing Christian. I wonder, do you think it's justified?
Women are manipulators. Hold on, let me do it like this. Women are manipulators. I just want to get a close-up on that. I want you to understand that they are manipulators and that they use the system, gentlemen. They use the system. She probably, I believe she premeditated that killing. So she get that restraining order before she does it, so she can get less of time or to get off. Think about what I'm saying, gentlemen. Now let me go ahead and get to the next clip for y'all.
I have said this time and time and time and time again, you guys. Men can also be abused. And not only can they be abused at almost the same exact rate as women, what happens is men are psychologically, emotionally, mentally, and financially abused. And we all know that the emotional and psychological abuse is way worse. The aftermath of it is way worse than physical abuse. So, guys, like,
What does she mean by aftermath? When a man is traumatized and hurt and then he doesn't get psychological help, he also can develop emotional baggage and traumas from previous hell-raising women of other bad, unhealthy relationships and bring that into relationships. Just like women, they are scarred. So women, they are, to me, more wicked than a man. They will abuse you psychologically, mentally, emotionally. Now, how do they start off abusing you financially? Whenever you start dealing with women and they start putting their hand out and they start asking you for money, that's already financial abuse. Whenever a woman expects you from the jump to start spending money, now don't get it wrong. When you go on dates, you spend money. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about women who use you for money. I am talking about women who expect you to make car repairs with your money, that expect you to pay for nails and stuff with their money, all because you're getting some box, all because you're giving you some CUDA. That is also financial abuse. Women are abusive in many different ways. They have an assorted amount of ways of abusing men.
Like, you have to stand up for yourself. Stop allowing women to abuse you in any type of way, shape, or form. It's not acceptable. You're not a crybaby. You're not a little boy. You're simply a human being that is trying to live a good life, only to have her sit up there and keep on abusing you over and over and over and over and over again. Get out of there.
Truth. Men are also victims of women wickedness. There's nothing wrong with talking about it. There's nothing wrong about pointing it out.
Men get abused just as much as women, but the big difference is men find it very hard to talk about it. Most men are embarrassed to admit the fact that they're being abused by a woman. And often when they do speak out to someone about the abuse, they're not believed and they're not supported. And this is exactly what happened to Bradley, who's pictured, who's only 22. He recently lost his life to his ex-girlfriend, Abigail White, who's pictured, who stabbed him because he told her he no longer wanted to be in a relationship with her. Her defense is that she was so angry and she's not been given tools to cope with her anger, which she's aware is an issue.
See how women, hold up, gentlemen, you see how they take the side of the woman. This was nothing more than a jealous, insecure woman. And now after she committed the crime of taking a man's life, she didn't have the right coping tools. She has a problem with her anger. Now, if you flip that and say a man did what she did to her, if a man did that, they'll throw him in prison, lock him away. They will put him beneath the prison. This is sad, gentlemen.
So she just wanted to scare him and decided to stab him to scare him, but didn't have the intention to kill him. A psychologist during the case has decided that she has BPD, which is a cluster B personality disorder. She's using that now to get a lesser sentence. Violence against men needs to be spoken about more. Men need to speak up and not be afraid to speak up. And they certainly shouldn't be ridiculed because they're getting abused by their partner. Who needs to hear this? Share.
I agree. If you got a maniac woman like this, gentlemen, you need a reporter. Need a reporter. Excuse me. Gotta fix that some kind of way. But anyway, let me get another clip for you, gentlemen. Trying to upload it. Here's one.
Anybody is ever abusing you, verbally abusing you, if anybody is ever treating you this way, don't ever allow that shit, bro. Enough is enough. Move on. You deserve better.
I'm not even
worthy.
Victor, put that
Get
phone
out.
down.
Don't touch me. Don't
Put
touch
that
me.
phone
Don't touch
down.
me. Don't touch
Put
me.
that phone down.
No means no. Don't touch me.
No, put that
No
phone
means
down.
no. She's still
I don't
touching
allow
me.
you to record me, bro. Put
Don't
that
touch
phone
me.
down, Victor.
I'm in a hotel.
I done had a woman like that. You try to get away from her and she kind of grab on you. That is still assault. I know this seems crazy, but that's assault, right? That's the same. That's what women say. If you put your hands on a woman without their permission, according to the law, that or man, that is assault. That is physical assault. And here it is. This man is telling her, stop touching me, stop touching me. But she'll get away with that because she's a woman.
Hotel room, so I'm recording for my safety.
No,
She's in my room.
I'm not
Room
even-
578.
I'm gonna do this and that.
Here you go on video. How about that? Let's see.
And post that shit so people can see the type of motivational speaker you are.
You
And
told
I said
me.
we murk bitches.
You told me you gonna have someone murk me, or you gonna murk me and that other girl
and that
meet me.
bitch.
Because
Communicating a threat. I believe that's what that's called. Communicating a threat. She's threatening him. Say that she's gonna send someone to murk him, to delete him. Now I just showed you some clips of women who have deleted men because they was abusive. This happens in America and all types of countries. Now that one lady with that accent, boy, she was hot. I ain't gonna lie, man, she was hot. But in a way, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. We have to bring this out to the forefront. People need to know about what women are doing to the men. So that's why I made this video. So I'm sure somebody's watching this has went through this with some women. Well, anyway, let me know what you think about this. Y'all take it easy now, you hear? Be safe, because women will do it to you.